You love your dog, right? You treat them like family. Today, you'll learn about 25 everyday items that veterinarians warn could seriously harm or even kill your dog. Some of these may already be in your kitchen. If you love your dog, stop feeding these foods immediately. Let's talk about chocolate. We all love it, but for our dogs, it's dangerous territory. Chocolate contains theobromine, like caffeine on steroids for dogs. Their bodies can't process it easily, overstimulating their heart and nervous system. Dark chocolate? Even a small amount can be deadly. So next time you're enjoying a chocolate bar, remember your dog. Keep it out of reach and show them love with a healthy treat instead. They seem harmless, right? These little snacks we often pack for ourselves. But for our dogs, grapes and raisins can be devastating, even deadly. These tiny fruits can cause sudden kidney failure in dogs, so please be mindful. Keep the grapes and raisins to yourself and let's keep our pups safe. You're cooking a delicious meal. Aromas fill the air. Garlic, onions, they're staples in so many dishes. But did you know these flavorful ingredients are toxic to dogs? Onions and garlic contain thiosulfate. Thiosulfate attacks your dog's red blood cells, leading to anemia. Even small amounts over time can add up and cause serious harm. So keep these ingredients away from your furry friend. In our effort to eat healthy, we often turn to sugar substitutes. One popular choice is xylitol. Xylitol causes a rapid release of insulin in dogs, leading to a dangerous drop in blood sugar, hypoglycemia. It can also cause liver failure. Even one piece of sugar-free gum can be fatal for your furry friend. So, keep xylitol far away from your dog. We think of nuts as healthy snacks, right? But macadamia nuts are a whole different story for dogs. They're highly toxic. Even a small amount can cause vomiting, tremors, weakness, and a high fever. So keep those macadamia nuts far away from your furry friend. Their health and happiness depend on it. We've all heard it, give a dog a bone. But when it comes to cooked bones, nothing could be more dangerous. Cooked bones become brittle and splinter easily, causing choking hazards, punctures, and internal injuries. So, resist the urge to toss that leftover bone from your plate. A safe chew toy is a much better way to show them love. No booze for your buddy alcohol. It's a no-brainer, right? We don't give alcohol to dogs, but sometimes accidents happen. A spilled drink, a curious sniff, it doesn't take much. Alcohol poisoning in dogs is a real danger, causing vomiting, disorientation, and loss of coordination. In severe cases, it can lead to seizures, respiratory failure, and even death. So keep your alcoholic beverages far out of reach of your furry friend. Caffeine buzz can be a dog's downfall. Caffeine. We all need our morning pick-me-up, right? But for our dogs, caffeine is like a jolt to their system they can't handle. Found in coffee, tea, sodas, and some medications, caffeine sends their heart racing and breathing rapid. In severe cases, caffeine can cause tremors, seizures, and even death. So, next time you're reaching for your caffeine fix, remember your furry friend. Keep it out of reach and offer them a healthy treat instead. Avocado, healthy for you, toxic for them, avocados. Avocados contain a substance called persin, found in the fruit, pit, leaves, basically the whole avocado tree. Persin wreaks havoc on their digestive system, causing vomiting and diarrhea. The avocado pit is also a choking hazard. So next time you're making avocado toast, remember your furry friend. Keep them far away from the kitchen. The smell of freshly baked bread is heavenly, right? But for our dogs, unbaked yeast dough is a recipe for disaster. When a dog eats raw dough, it continues to rise in their stomach, causing painful bloating. As the yeast ferments, it produces alcohol. So not only is your dog dealing with an expanding belly, but they're also experiencing alcohol poisoning. Keep unbaked dough out of reach. Your dog's health depends on it. We all know to toss out moldy food, right? But did you know that those fuzzy patches can be deadly to dogs? Mold produces mycotoxins. These mycotoxins are like neurological grenades going off in their system, causing tremors, seizures, and loss of coordination. So before you toss that moldy bread crust into your dog's bowl, think twice. We hear a lot about the benefits of a raw food diet these days. But feeding dogs raw eggs and raw meat is like playing Russian roulette with their health. Raw animal products can harbor dangerous bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli, causing severe gastrointestinal distress, vomiting, diarrhea, the kind that leaves you cleaning up messes all day long. In severe cases, these infections can even be life-threatening. We all love to spoil our dogs with treats, right? But those fatty scraps from the table can be a recipe for disaster. Dogs' pancreases aren't designed to handle a sudden influx of fat, causing pancreatitis. Pancreatitis is incredibly painful, causing vomiting, diarrhea, and lethargy. So avoid giving your dog fatty scraps. Salt is a staple in our kitchens, but for dogs, it can be a silent killer. Dogs' bodies are designed to conserve sodium, so they don't get rid of excess salt easily. Too much salt can cause sodium ion poisoning, leading to vomiting, diarrhea, excessive thirst, and urination. In severe cases, it can lead to tremors, seizures, coma, and even death. So, next time you're tempted to give your dog a salty snack, think twice. We associate dairy with strong bones and healthy growth. But for many dogs, dairy products are a recipe for digestive upset. Dogs lack the enzyme lactase, needed to break down lactose, causing gas, bloating, and diarrhea. So avoid giving your dog dairy products. We might enjoy a tuna sandwich, but for our canine companions, too much canned tuna can be a recipe for trouble. Tuna can contain high levels of mercury, a heavy metal that accumulates in the body over time. In dogs, it can cause serious neurological problems like tremors and coordination difficulties. So, limit your dog's intake of canned tuna. We all know that too much sugar is bad for us, right? But for dogs, it's even worse. Dogs don't need added sugar in their diet, and too much of it causes weight gain, dental problems, and an increased risk of diabetes. Sugar is often hidden in processed dog treats and foods. So, be a label detective and choose treats that are naturally sweetened. It seems obvious, right? We don't give our medications to our dogs. But sometimes, accidents happen. A pill rolls under the couch. A curious pup gets into a purse. Common human medications like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and antidepressants can be highly toxic to dogs. Even small amounts can cause severe organ damage, internal bleeding, and even death. Store your medications safely out of reach. We might enjoy sushi, but feeding raw fish to our dogs is a risky proposition. Raw fish can harbor parasites like flukes and tapeworms, causing vomiting, diarrhea, and weight loss. In severe cases, these parasites can migrate to other organs, so avoid giving your dog raw fish. It adds a warm, comforting flavor to our dishes. But for dogs, nutmeg is anything but comforting. Nutmeg contains myristicin, which is highly toxic to dogs, causing disorientation, hallucinations, tremors, and seizures. So, keep nutmeg away from your dog. It's tempting, right? Especially if you have both a cat and a dog at home. But feeding your dog cat food is like giving them a nutritional time bomb. Cats and dogs have very different dietary needs. Cats need a diet high in protein and fat, while dogs thrive on a more balanced diet, so avoid feeding your dog cat food. Liver moderation is key. Liver is packed with nutrients, but too much can be harmful. Liver is extremely rich in vitamin A, and too much can lead to hypervitaminosis A. This condition can cause bone problems, joint pain, and even deformities in growing puppies. So feed liver in moderation. We enjoy these fruits, often without a second thought about the pits or seeds. But for our dogs, these seemingly harmless parts of the fruit can be deadly. Apple seeds, cherry pits, peach pits, they all contain cyanide. Cyanide disrupts the body's ability to use oxygen, so avoid giving your dog fruits with seeds or pits. The aroma of seasoned meat cooking is enough to make anyone's mouth water. But for our dogs, those delicious seasonings can be a recipe for disaster. Seasoned meats often contain ingredients like garlic, onion powder, and salt, which are toxic to dogs. So avoid giving your dog seasoned meat scraps. We've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From chocolate to xylitol to grapes and so much more. It's a lot to remember. The most important thing is to be aware of the potential dangers and to err on the side of caution. When in doubt, check it out. There are fantastic resources available online, like the ASPCA's Animal Poison Control Center website. Remember, a well-informed dog owner is a dog's best friend. Keep those forbidden foods out of reach and always supervise your dog around new or unusual items. If you ever suspect your dog has ingested something toxic, contact your veterinarian or the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center immediately. If you learned something new, give this video a like and hit subscribe. Let's keep our dogs healthy, happy, and safe.